Welcome back to another episode of Rise and Shine, a space for discussing niche things in pop culture and deciding if they get a rise out of myself or my guests. I'm your host Jade, joined by fellow chronically online 20-year-old and host of the podcast, Arrington. Welcome, Arrington.
Hello, Jade. Thank you for having me.
Of course, and on the chopping block for today, the Elmo Rise meme.
Ooh, I've heard of this one, I think.
Shameless plug, if you like this podcast and would like to learn more about this week's topic, be sure to make your way over to our website, linked in the description, for a deeper dive on the subject.
Check it out. It's good stuff.
Now, Elmo was a character that we're all familiar with, right?
Yeah, of course.
Well, for those unfamiliar, Elmo was the main character of the children's show Sesame Street, which in fact celebrated its 55th anniversary last month.
55 years of Sesame Street?
5 years of Sesame Street. Our parents grew up with it even.
Yeah, my mom loved Sesame Street.
And it's a still running show, so congrats to Sesame Street.
Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
So Arrington, did you as a child have a background with Sesame Street?
Yeah, my mom, she was a big fan, and she wanted me to be a big fan too. Unfortunately for both of us, I was not as into it as she was, but I would still watch it, because she was happy, and I liked being happy with her, so.
That's lovely. I also was not a fan as a child, but I'm growing to like Elmo more now because I'm seeing it more in media through memes of Elmo, actually. So Elmo actually has this inherent meme ability due to our mass familiarity with his character. He has been the focal point of multiple memes over the last decade, including the Rocco is just a rock clip. Rocco.
I can't do a Elmo impression, I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's very difficult. He talks in a falsetto. And this Rocco is just a rock meme has been turned into GIFs and reaction memes.
Rocco's a rock, Zoe! Rocco won't know the difference! Yes, he will! You can't have that cookie, Elmo! Rocco wants to eat it! How? How is Rocco gonna eat that cookie, Zoe? Tell Elmo! Rocco doesn't even have a mouth! Rocco's just a rock! Rocco's not alive!
Also, the balsamic vinegar clip that not too long ago went viral as a sound on TikTok.
Yes,
You're
balsamic vinegar. I know it. I love it.
That's a great impression.
Thank you. I practice.
Let's put it all together.
Okay, good. Onions, garlic,
Onions, garlic, celery, balsamic vinegar.
tomato paste.
That's a big word for Elmo.
As well as our focus for today, the Elmo Rise meme.
Okay.
Let's get into it. All right, now let's rise to the occasion and dive into our discussion on this meme.
Ooh, that was clever.
Thank you. So, Arrington, what's your familiarity with the Elmo Rise meme, also known by other names such as Helmo, Hellfire Elmo, Elmo on Fire, and Flaming Elmo?
I personally am a big fan of the Hellfire Elmo name. I think that is objectively the best one because, one, he's Elmo, he's cute, he's cuddly. What do you mean Hellfire? Hellfire Elmo, that's hilarious.
Interesting contrast.
I remember seeing that, I don't even know how long ago. It's kind of just one that's always been in the zeitgeist, if you will. It's funny. I like it. His little skinny arms, silly little guy.
Okay, do you remember which platform you first saw the Elmo Rise meme on?
Probably Pinterest.
Can you recall what context it was in, or possibly even the caption in the meme?
Ooh, great question. I don't believe so. I know the gist of it is that it's like something that's kind of lightly inconvenient, or like it's something annoying, but you over dramatize it and you get Hellfire Elmo.
Interestingly enough, as you mentioned, with the slight inconvenience, the Hellfire Elmo meme is often used to express chaos, anger, being overwhelmed.
These all sound familiar, yeah.
Or even conveying the term raising hell.
Okay.
So, Arrington, do you recall screenshotting or even saving the meme when you first encountered it?
Probably not.
Why do you think this Hellfire Elmo meme works rhetorically, or why do you think it gained popularity?
Like I said, it's objectively hilarious. Like, it's kind of a really unfortunate image depiction of Elmo. You know, he looks like he's been going through something.
Absolutely.
And that in and of itself is funny. And then adding in the fire behind him, where he kind of looks like an evil overlord, like a chairman of the devil, if you will. It's funny, it's memeable, it's relatable.
Absolutely, it's both memeable and relatable. And that takes me to the discussion of the origin of this meme. So this appearance of Elmo, as you mentioned, with his arms up in the air, looks this way because the original image is from a 1-year-old birthday cake.
Oh no.
The decoration of Elmo was homemade, hence why it looks a little messed up.
Wow, okay. I'm looking at the image from the original right now, and that is disturbing.
Frightening.
Yeah.
For a child's birthday cake as well.
Why would they make this?
The original, this cake, was posted in 2012 to the site cakerex.com, and actually, despite being posted in 2012, it gained popularity in 2014 when the Elmo from the image was posted onto Tumblr with the fire image in the background for the very first time.
Wow.
It has longevity.
Wow.
And it has had a lot of popularity on the internet in its many different forms, both as this cake, as the meme with the fire in the back, and as a GIF with the fire in the back.
Wow. Memes, they just have a certain level of longevity that you can't get out of other forms of media.
Absolutely, I agree. And when it was reposted onto Tumblr, the original caption was, and I quote, "All hail Elmo, our dark lord of the internet."
That is hilarious.
Now, let's transition and turn the page to the popularity of the Elmo Rise meme and the rhetorical elements that played a hand in it.
Okay.
Arrington, did you know that in 2019, the HuffPost, a publication of BuzzFeed, crowned the Elmo Rise meme as the, quote, single best GIF for conveying messy workplace emotions?
I did not. I also did not know that the HuffPost is a publication of BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
Wow. No, I've never heard that.
In this article, the meme is further praised for its simple design, subjectivity, and how it allows for multiple possible meanings.
Yeah, I mean, it's a meme, right? It's a memeable image. It's applicable for so many different thoughts, emotions, scenarios. It's really excellent for those things.
Absolutely. I'd like to prompt you and ask you, what instances or scenarios would you use the GIF or meme in?
I think one that comes to mind is like when you rush to finish an assignment and you go to turn it in and it turns out it wasn't due till tomorrow. I feel like that would work for this meme.
That actually is a very good instance to use it in. Beyond that, let's delve into the contrast between Elmo's sweet character and the more evil implication of the visual of the Elmo Rise meme.
Right, yeah. I mean, Elmo, he's a cute, lovable little... What is he, a monster? Like, what?
I believe just a red furry child, I suppose.
Child? Creature. Well, I think that Elmo, he's just so cute, and he's always like, Rocco's not a rocker, and like, whatever. He's just a little guy who's navigating the world, and for this meme to be him as... He almost looks like an all-knowing being in the image, I think, which is so jarring because he's definitely not.
His red color has actually made people in this instance of this meme relate him to the devil almost, raising hell in a way, which is interesting.
I see that. I can definitely see that. That's funny.
On another note, he's also supposedly 3.5 years old, the character. So this can also be applicable in the way that toddlers have tantrums.
Right.
Be seen in that same kind of raising hell way.
Absolutely. I think I've seen some pretty funny things about toddlers having like their like best night of rest. You wake up, you have no responsibilities, and you lose it because your Oreo was on the wrong side.
Absolutely. Okay, Arrington, I'd like to ask you, are you involved in any discourse communities? Are you aware of discourse communities?
I am not. What is a discourse community?
Well, linguist John Swale, who coined discourse communities, defines them as groups that have goals or purposes and use communication to achieve these goals.
Okay.
Such discourse communities can include social media mediums such as Twitter or Reddit, or even certain sides of different social media such as Black Twitter or, say, different sides of TikTok.
Okay.
So what your For You page, for example, displays for you what the genre that you tend to get is.
I get a lot of aspirational content. So like Jackie Ina, Lydia Millen, April Buckles, they're all rich women who post about their rich women lives.
Luxury lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very familiar.
And also, how do I say this? Brain rot?
I think memes can be included in that brain rot genre.
Absolutely.
Occasionally. Most of the time, even.
Yeah.
Would you say the same for your Instagram Explore page or Pinterest? Not to get in your business like that.
My Instagram Explore page is a place of horrors. I think it's hilarious. The videos,
like Hellfire Elmo would fit in.
Hellfire
well.
Elmo would fit in perfectly. I get a lot of text posts, a lot of screenshots of things from other websites. So I have a lot of screenshots of Tumblr posts and a lot of screenshots of Twitter.
Okay.
And like, for example, before I am a woman, I'm a menace to society is a tweet that showed up on my Instagram that I love. I saved it. It's hanging on my wall. And
we are looking at it right now.
Yeah, and for my Pinterest, that's mostly like vision board stuff. Also like aspirational content.
Have you seen the Hellfire Elmo meme on any of these mediums? Your Pinterest, your Instagram Explore page, or even your TikTok For You page?
Yeah. I think I said earlier I saw it on Pinterest probably, but most likely it was on Pinterest as a repost of a Tumblr post.
Absolutely, where it all came to be.
Yes.
And that wrapping it up nicely in a nice little bow. I'd like to thank my guest Arrington for this wonderful discussion and her insight.
I had a great time. This was fun learning about the history of a meme. I feel like memes are such ephemeral content, you know, and it's so hard to trace something that happens on the internet when everything is moving so fast. Like, it's not like tracing a political, like a cartoon or something. It's very quick, and you have to like have your finger on the pulse for that to really understand all of the lore behind it.
Yes.
It's not easy. So kudos.
Absolutely. Thank you. And I'm glad you enjoyed your time here. Everyone, be sure to check out Arrington's podcast.
Thank you.
And I would now like to prompt Arrington with the most important question that we ask here on Rise and Shine.
Ooh, okay.
Arrington,
yes.
Did the Elmo Rise or Hellfire Elmo meme get a rise out of you?
I think so. I have been giggling this whole time.
And I agree. I found it funny when I first came across it years ago, as we mentioned. Many years ago, and I still find it funny today.
Yeah, it's got longevity. Love that.
Yes. Well, guys, for the first time in the history of Rise and Shine, it looks like we are unanimous in our verdict. Rise with us next week as we shine a light on Black Twitter, the discourse community that propelled the hashtag Black Lives Matter movement, birthed many mainstream memes, and serves as a hub facilitating cultural connection and community. Rise and shine.
Rise and shine.